I'm sure you guys can smell it. I am sexually peaking. Thank you. Yeah, being in your sexual prime is like, it's like this whole new level of being horny. It's a blessing and a curse. Like, I'm late everywhere I go now. Like, the slightest touch gets me going, you know? Like, I'm on those subway turnstiles. You know, ladies, they hit you right there. I'm like, woo! People are like, do you need help getting on? I'm like, no, I'm just getting off, thank you. I didn't know I was into BDSM until I got stuck in one of those subway gates. I was like, oh, trap me! You know? It's fun. But I just come so easily now. It's so great. Like, guys, if you're fucking a girl in her 30s and she's not coming, you're literally doing everything wrong. Switch it up. A good thing would be to get what I use and get the Hitachi Magic Wand Vibrator. That's not how I use it, but you get it. You could. It's gigantic, right? We have some familiar faces with the Hitachi here. Yeah, you're laughing. It's a baseball bat. It's great. It's gigantic. There's only 2 settings on the Hitachi. Like, if there was a third, you would need a license to use it. It's very powerful. But you know what I say? If a vibrator doesn't look like it can mash potatoes, it's not worth your time, lady. Put a sock on it. I find myself using it a lot. Like, you know, I'm working from home a lot these days. Masturbating right through conference calls. I'm on the phone with my boss. He's like, Carolyn, are you mowing the lawn? What is that noise? It's so great. It's so easy to come now. I didn't know multiple orgasms existed until I got this thing. It's wild. This one time I was using it, I swear, guys, I came 15 times in a row. Right? Thank you. It would have been 16, but I got my period. You guys are grossed out? I'll tell you though, getting my period immediately after masturbating was the most exhilarating moment in my life. I never felt more like a woman. I was like, I bleed and I come, get out of my way. Like, I swear, if I was holding a chicken, I would have broke its neck. And I'm a vegetarian. Okay. But, I don't know, kind of kinky. All right. I'm trying to work on my dirty talk. I could get better at that. Do we have any go-to sexy dirty talk phrases, Brooklyn? I'll keen your wall. I don't know, whatever. I always think I'm gonna be really good at dirty talk. Like, I'll be laying there in bed and like all the dirtiest words and phrases are going back and forth in my brain, just like Nicki Minaj just pacing, just ready to get out there, right? But then I open my mouth and the only thing that comes out is, yeah. And then when I finally do get the nerve to say something, I'll never say it loud enough. Like, I don't know how to project. I'm like, oh, your dick feels so good. It's never sexy when a guy has to cup his ear when he's inside. So then when I repeat my dirty talk, it ends up sounding like some weird erotic customer service transaction. I'm like, I said your dick feels good. That's D as in dog. You get it. I don't know. Sometimes I think I might be into polyamory and be into that. Oh, is that funny? Good. Because I got jokes. I talk to a lot of poly couples. I'm trying to like get what are like the pros and cons of being poly. And from what I hear, the hardest part about being poly are all the schedules you have to coordinate. But I'm like, that sounds kind of fun, right? Like every time I fall in love, I get to add a color to my Google Calendar. I love that shit. I don't know. But I don't know how to test being poly, like as a single person. How do I test it? It's like a hard thing to do. It's not like when I wanted to test veganism, I stopped eating eggs, you know? Or when I wanted to test butt stuff, I stopped eating. But like, how do I test poly? What do I get drunk and beg people to fall in love with me? I mean, I already do comedy. I think would like to explore non-monogamy for like the sole purpose that if I were to ever be murdered, my murder case would involve so many suspects, you know? Just like string. Right? Like if my murder is an open and shut case, I am not living my best life. Right? Monogamy is not getting me a Netflix documentary, let's face it. I have been exploring, I guess, I did go through a threesome phase. That's kind of like exploring that kind of thing. That was a fun phase for a while there. I was like, I have a new hobby, you know? Move over, scrapbooking. I'm just kidding, I would never stop scrapbooking. But I remember the first threesome, the couple wanted to watch me put the condom on the guy's dick. And it was at that moment I realized that I had actually never done that before. Like I can peel a banana, I just know how to put it back together, you know? But I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh my God, I don't know how to put a condom on a dick. But they couldn't hear me because of the gag in my mouth, so. I remember after the first threesome though, like I left their apartment, I felt like a new woman. Like I felt so cool, right? Like too cool. Like I left their apartment, I was just walking around the neighborhood, just looking at everything differently. Like, look at all these people. Only having sex with one people. It's like that weird superiority I feel when I get off a plane and I walk by the people about to get on the plane. Just like, I just came out of the sky, you know. Traveling does make me horny. Like I will say, I'm my most horniest when I'm on a plane that's about to land. That is like, I wish instead of the Mile High Club, it was the Getting Fingered Wheels Above the Ground Club. That would be hot. The whole thing about travel too, like staying in a hotel. Oh my God, staying in a hotel makes you want to fuck, right? Like that's not just me. That's right. We can all agree with that. That's something cool about the hotels. You know, there's just like weird, like fruit infused water in the lobby. Just like so many towels. It's like, ooh, I'm gonna charge my phone and my lamp. Yeah, fuck me, you know? It's so great. All right, you guys have been cool. I'm Carolyn. Thank you so much.